Hello and welcome to Darth Snoogan's Tool Reviews. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Motu Origins Squeeze. Now, this was one of the figures that I never had the original Squeeze. I don't recall really why, if it was just something I didn't care about. I mean, I don't really remember this one being something that I wanted. I remember thinking it was a really weird figure. I knew people who had it. It was just never in my, never on my radar. Even when I started collecting later on, I never sought this figure out. Honestly, I was really surprised that they released Squeeze into the Origins line. I always thought this was one of those that would probably be one of the last figures that they made, just because of how kooky it is. But they went all in on the Snake Man, so I guess it shouldn't have been too surprising. Yeah, it looks very much like the original, at least from what I can remember. I will have to find a picture of the original to put over here to the side, and throughout the video I'll try to do that so we can kind of compare. I'll keep some pictures available of it, but yeah. So it says Squeeze, Evil Long Arm Viper. It says Trap Warriors in a Slither Hode. Very kooky. And then on the back, Squeeze constricts his victims out of their last breath with his enormously elongated arms. Very kooky. And yeah, we've got some little artwork here showing him wrapping around the different characters. On the back of the box, we got our cross-sell art with Squeeze, Snake Man Infiltrator, Serpent Claw Man-at-Arms, and Spike-Ore, which I've covered all of those other figures on the channel already. So let's not waste any time. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of the package. Because this one's a little different, I'm going to go ahead and keep all the unboxing in the video here. We got a new card, or new comic. Yeah, new comic, The Fading Fortress. And yes, we got Spike-Ore, Skeletor. We got our Serpent Claw Man-at-Arms. All right, cool. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and of course our cross-sell art on the back. And before we get into the figure, let's go ahead and take a look at the little diagram that came with them. Removable parts. Oh, so interestingly, you can remove his arms. I kind of wasn't expecting that with this figure. Of course, his head, you can pop him off at the torso and remove his boots. And it looks like his hands actually come off as well. So that's cool. All right, let's get all this out of the way here. And inside the little plastic shell here, there's one band right across the front. And let's see, there's another one here. Wow, he's in there. There we go. He does have some bands around his ankles. Oh, and another one down here. Down here. Yeah, so it's a overload on the little plastic bands on this figure. I guess it's to hold these goofy arms in place. Yeah, so you shouldn't have any problem making him stand as long as you got his arms hanging down. He does come with this serpent weapon. I don't know if it tells us what the... Let's see. Oh, it's his pet snake. It says attach pet snake to his arm. I didn't even catch that at first. Yeah. So yeah, it's bendy. Looks like he's got the wires in his arms for him to be able to bend. And let me change the lighting just a hair here. All right, so I went ahead and lowered the camera down so we can get a better view of him. Let's see. As far as the articulation on his arms, it'll go round, but there's no pivoting that way. That's where all the flexing and the bendability in the arms is going to come from. You can spin him at the waist. He does have the typical articulation in the legs. It looks like this is all appears to be a new sculpt. This looks like every bit of it is new. You do have plenty of rotation on the head, and you can spin the hands, and it's got a pivot, so that's cool. Let's see what this looks like. All right, so yeah, you got the standard pop-off joints there, or pop-off connections in the arms. Pop off at the waist. The foot. And how easy do these hands pop out? There we go. Yeah, and you can pop the hands out. Although I don't really know what else you're going to do with those because the pegs on that is very small. I don't know that I would do that much. I think I would leave the hands in. Unless you're into serious customizing, I don't think that's something that I would mess with. Because even after that one time I just did that, I noticed a little bit of a stress point on it. Yeah, so as far as weird motu figures go, this one is up there. It's so dumb. It really is. But, you know, so was the original. I think this one's way more pliable than that original figure, from what I can remember. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and leave him standing here, and I'll see if I can get another picture to put up over here to the side so we can compare at least of what he looks like standing. And if I can find one, I'll show the back of the original. But yeah, it's very detailed. Very interesting sculpt. Very weird. This is definitely in the top of the weird as far as motu figures go. And you know, it would be a mistake not to at least try out those arms on another figure. Let's see, who do we got? And I do have Zapman from the Sunman set. I just happen to have him handy, so let's go ahead and see what these arms look like on him, because it's so dumb. I have to try it. Yeah, probably would look better on a Snake Man. If I had one of those handy, I would try it, but as you can see, you can put these arms on another one of your figures. I don't know why you would, but if you're making a custom, why not? And of course, if you wanted to put regular arms on your Squeeze figure, that's what he would look like with the regular buff human arms. I do like the head sculpt. I think the head sculpt could be used in other places and be a fun, you know, thing to do for a custom figure. Maybe give it a different paint job, but it's interesting. Let's get him all put back together here. Yeah, this was one that when the Origins figure was announced, I thought, well, I'll probably get it, but I wasn't in a big hurry. I mean, I'm glad I picked it up because I think it's fun, and it'd be a cool figure to have with my collection. And even though I'm not a true completist as far as collecting is concerned, I did want to have this one, just how weird he is. Really hope to get Cyclone and Extendar, and let's see, who else have we not got yet that's weird? Of course, like Moduloc and not Roboto. What's the robot version's name? Oh, it's escaping me. Somebody will shout it out. But yeah, this is a pretty neat figure. I think this was one that kind of surprised me a little bit. I wasn't expecting it to be this fun, but it's so dumb you can't help but smile at it. And you know, if that's all I get out of this is just looking at it and it makes me smile and it reminds me of simpler times when stupid things like this could get put on a shelf in a store and people would buy them up for their kids. That's great. I love it. All right, so sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Have you picked up Squeeze yet? Are you looking forward to picking up Squeeze? Do you not care about Squeeze? There's no wrong answer to this. Everybody's got their own views on these figures. And to some, this may be the most ridiculous asinine figure that they could have released. You know what? I'm not going to argue against that. But do I like it? Yes, very much. Very much. The stupidness is what I like about it. Let me know your thoughts. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. That helps a lot. Like the video. I know you hear people say it a million times. There's a reason they say it. You want to get your videos out there and you want people to see them. It really helps if you do like. You don't have to, but if you do, I personally appreciate it. So I thank each and every one of you for watching the videos and for taking time out to like them and to leave comments. I love that. So thank you very much. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.